Have you ever had one of those moments, where a name just vanishes from your mind, or maybe you trip over your words,
hmm
or you accidentally break something and you just kind of shrug it off like, oh, clumsy me, or brain fart?
Happens all the time, right?
Exactly. But what if those seemingly trivial mishaps weren't so trivial after all?
What if they were messages?
Precisely. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Sigmund Freud's really groundbreaking work, The Psychopathology of Everyday Life.
It's a fascinating read, and not just about, you know, serious mental illness.
No, not at all. It's more about the intriguing, sometimes frankly humorous ways our unconscious thoughts and desires kind of bubble up to the
And
surface.
these everyday faulty actions, as he called them.
Right. So, our mission here is to pull out the most important nuggets from this material. We want to help you understand how faint that line really is between what we think of as normal, everyday mistakes and, well, something deeper.
And what surprisingly profound insights these little mistakes can offer into, well, the human psyche, how our minds work.
You'll get a kind of shortcut to being better informed about yourself, really, and the subtle language your unconscious mind might be speaking.
Prepare for some aha moments, I think.
Definitely. Get ready to maybe reconsider why you do some of the things you do. Hashtag tag the unseen hand of forgetting. Okay, so let's start with maybe the most common one. Forgetting.
hmm
Freud, he wasn't convinced that forgetting was just a simple memory lapse, like your brain just dropped the file.
No, he saw motivation behind it.
Yeah, he proposed it's often, actively driven by something we're trying to avoid. Maybe unconsciously, but actively.
Exactly.
Mm.
What's so compelling here, I think, is that the act of forgetting itself can be purposive.
Mm.
It's a kind of defense mechanism.
Defense.
Yeah, it's the unconscious mind sort of exerting its influence, making what we don't want to remember just vanish,
Yeah.
or sometimes substituting it with something else.
Okay.
It's really a prime example of its power.
He gives that famous example, the Signorelli slip. Could you walk us through that? He's traveling, talking to a stranger.
Right. He's recounting this conversation, and he
Mhm.
wants to name the painter of these famous frescoes in Orvieto, Signorelli.
But the name's gone.
Completely gone. Instead, all I can think of are Botticelli and Boltraffio. So the question is, why those names, and why the block on Signorelli?
What was going on there?
Well, when we dig into the deeper picture, Freud's own analysis uncovered this complex chain of thoughts. Things about death and sexuality that he was actively repressing.
Okay.
He'd just been discussing, apparently, the customs of the Turks, their high value on sexual pleasure, their despair over sexual problems, but also their resignation towards death.
Interesting contrast.
And that conversation triggered a painful memory from him, a patient who had died from an incurable sexual illness.